Just get in for a minute. Just calm this down a minute. Yeah, so yeah, also a big shout out to everybody in the Melted Red Brick University and Mountains of Red Brick Buildings Facebook groups. I hope you guys are okay. And hopefully some of you are watching on the live links that's now set up in both groups. So a big shout out to all the mods and admins in both groups. Big shout out to Shupu, Stefan, Jen, TTS69, Joachim, Ivaldas, I know I've forgotten, Earl Wilson. There's plenty of others. Tara, Face Diaper. There's many others. I'll remember them as I go. But and I just wanted to say this ain't going to be no 7-hour stream tonight like them boys put up the other day. None of that. 7 hours. Woo. No, this is just a couple of hours tonight, and then rest, and then back for Friday. So we see what we can cram in tonight in our couple of hours. James is always here, Mr. Meltology himself. He's got a little baby eagle, so he'll be muting and unmuting tonight. So that's not a problem.
Eagle Eye Crew.
There you go. How you doing, mate?
All right. Our Melted Reality. True Seeker 69. Davros.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Davros, didn't I?
The Prince. Put out a nice video. Valdez.
Yeah, I watched it.
He knows who he is. We know who you are.
Prince.
Eagle Eye Crew. Hope everyone's doing great. Hope everyone had a great day today. I don't know what day it is. I don't know what is it, Tuesday or Wednesday? It's Wednesday, huh? Okay.
It's Wednesday today.
Okay.
But it's
Thursday.
Thursday.
It might be Thursday for it might be Thursday for Davros.
Yeah, it's Thursday for him already now. Yeah, it's Thursday morning. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why can't it just be 9 o'clock everywhere? Day. I don't know. Why do they do this to us? Why can't it be just like it's 10:37 now? Why can't it just be that everywhere?
Right.
Whether it's dark or light, it could be that everywhere, couldn't it? And then it just says all the rest of it. Says
they want you to think it's a ball spinning through space.
Yeah, I know. It's just ridiculous. How you doing? How you doing?
Brother? Yeah, I was telling you that the feed, here's what's weird. It shows up on the television, but won't show up on my computer and won't show up on my phone until after you're engaged. Last time I had to, finally it did show up on the computer and I had to send myself a link to the show on my phone.
Wow.
What the hell kind of shit's that, man?
Crazy.
Yeah, that's just strange. I don't know what that's about, swear, man. James, you've been over there fixing shit for them folks?
If that was me, my laptop would be smashed to bits. I had to go through all that. I'm telling you.
I hear you.
Yeah, you got patience. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, thank you. How you guys?
I hope your day's been blessed, my friend.
Man. Good. Yeah. Doing great.
Blessed with loads of good stuff to smoke.
Yeah. Yeah, I took a nap because I started too early, man. I was up at 4. You know what? I looked at Dean had something posted up on yours. So I see, Spartan's having one tomorrow. And he's having Dean's having one at 8 in the morning, I said. Was the wrong date. I said it all up, man. I'm up 4 o'clock in the morning. I got this shit open. I'm in your chat. I'm in the backstage. I go, I'm the only dumbass here. I'm the only red brick fool here. Now look, it was the wrong date. I go, oh my God, man. I sat there for 10 minutes.
Oh, bless you. Bless you, mate.
I was ready, man.
You need to junk all those links and just concentrate on the one you get that day.
Right.
Put them all in the bin. Meltdown Under says hi, Spartan, James Chief, and all the Eagle Eye crew. One love, Meltdown. How you doing? I hope it's a nice bright Thursday morning for you, because she's on the other side of the realm. Chazzle Dazzle, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Eagle Eye crew, one love, he says. It is one love. It's not going to be a super duper 7-hour stream tonight. I'm telling you now. We're going to be bouncing pretty swiftly. I'm under orders, you see,
right,
from the mafia. You know, the mafia is saying, "Oh, we don't want you doing the long stream." No. Because they saw the one where the guys did 7 hours, and they're like, "You're not doing that."
That was
straight away. The mafia said, "You're not doing that."
For real.
I don't care. They said, "I don't care how happy you feel. You're not doing it." And you know what I mean. Sometimes you have to give way. But we shall move on quickly. You know, we'll get into the memes. I've got quite a few of them. So it's memes in the daytimes, and you know we do it to get everyone laughing and joking. And if you're watching it on the catch up, well, you should have been here when it was live. Right? But I do appreciate you watching it on the replay. And remember, like, share, and subscribe, and share the link. Let's get people on this stream. Anyway, so we're going to do memes of the day. I guess James has got his the meltdown says, down under says it's wet, overcast and humid here. Oh, bless you.
Meltdown Down Under. Make sure you guys watch the Tartarian Meltdown documentary.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Meltdown Down Under, that's what
we go meltdown down under the melt. Straight under the melt, but don't get me laughing, right? I'll never get through these memes. I was just about to say, I bet James has got his screenshot already because he knows memes of the day.
Nice.
It's gone again. The Meltologist Mafia. How doing, enlightened mate? Nice to see you, Fred, my friend. One love. It's Yo-Yo, the Meltologist Mafia. Exactly. So it's like I'll get the lead shoes if I don't adhere to the wishes of the mafia. So no, listen, they don't want me to do the stream, mate. I'm telling you, so it's too much. There you go. But yeah, let's get on to the memes of the day. So I'm just going to share the screen.
Let's get it cracking, lacking.
Let's get cracking. Let's get cracking. That's what they say.
Eagle Eye crew flying high.
Let us start shaking. Anyway, no memes. What's this shit now on the screen?
That's generally the processor complaining there for a minute. Close that and open it right back up, and it'll be fine.
Did you get all those white boxes as well then?
Yep, that happens to me a lot like that. See,
I've got it again.
It's doing it again. Huh.
Hang on. Right. Has that stopped? Can you see what my
hold on. There are more people who don't give a fuck on the line.
That's it. Right. So you're good. As I was saying, no memes were hurt, maimed, kidnapped, or made to dance the go-go pole to participate in this stream. Likewise, any likeness to any persons alive, dead, or fictitious, we don't give a shit. So, as you can see this, here we go. Hold on. There are more people who don't give a fuck on the line.
Yeah, you said it much better.
Jameson. The good old days.
Great Caesar's ghost.
Yeah. I would give a fuck, but this is my last one. I would. But you're not having the last one. You're not having the last fuck. No, fuck that.
I just got a Spider-Man drone.
There you go. Back
lady
off.
brought it home for me. I'm like, all right.
Back off. I don't give a fucking fuck.
All right, never mind.
Bastard. And on the 7th day, no fucks were given. I was rested, motherfuckers. List of people who give a fuck. No one gives a fuck. The face you make when car parts arrive.
Oh shit. Yeah, I had a Spartan red. I just had a airbag replacement on my car, right? Because it throws shrapnel. It's that one that kills people.
All right.
I had it done. About 6 months later, they send me another recall because they put the same brand in there. Swear to God, dude.
Oh, fucking hell.
Jeez. Anyway, I had to tell you that.
Why would they even have it on the shelf, huh?
Yeah, they put the same one in it, man. They probably didn't even change it. There you go.
Yeah. Why would you guys, if they're a recall, you should have sent all those back. Got your money back and brought in the new ones. Oh, well, we put the wrong one in.
Tacoma or something like that was the manufacturer of the shit.
It smells like a con. Smells like a con.
Yeah.
Oh, when you're at the gates of heaven and God asks you to spell Connecticut. I'm sorry, Bart. You know where you're going, mate. Oh, that I don't give a fuck look. Plainly, the meth is high in this one.
Or you just met Jerry.
Yeah, this is the starter pack of teeth that you start with before the Mountain Dew. Oh, Oh my God, I almost gave a fuck. Oh, I love the baby ones. Here we go. Look, I'm dead, but I just got my flu shot. Walking Dead are walking around now.
Yeah.
I'm cool with the gays doing whatever they want. I just don't think they should be having sex with each other. I'm cool with the gays. Oh, family reunion. Damn, now I need condoms.
But
You know these rednecks. They're all cousins.
it's gonna be the
They're
president.
all cousins. Yeah. All fucking cousins. I didn't give a fuck. Then I'll smoke some weed. Now I don't give a flying fuck. Of course, my dear, that's what you're supposed to do.
Ain't that the truth?
Exactly. Trying to get your coveralls off before you shit your pants.
Yeah, don't have a belt. Do not have a belt on.
Yeah, it's a Taco Wednesday.
Oh fuck! You'll suck your gut in and drop your drawers with the belt still on. Something like fuck. Trying to fight with that fucker.
That will make you sweat, mate. Trying to get them overall, those coveralls off. Oh, it's like a race against time, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Is I keep those butt cheeks together. Good sir. I do believe I've shat in my pantaloons. I love these old English words, pantaloons. It makes me laugh. When you poop your pants at school, you got to cry, ain't you? You got to cry till the bubble snot comes out. Incredible. Grandma says pooping your pants is cool. That's because she's got tenor pants on. She don't give a crap, does she? Just pull that shit off and that's it. You're done. Oh, my days. I don't always poop in my pants, but when I do, I like to squish around.
that's interesting.
White.
And hot. And hot. He must do this activity on his own, mate. Because oh my days. Oh, sneezed and didn't shit myself. Today was a good day. Exactly when you get to my age, mate. You can you can sneeze and you don't, no wee comes out and your bum stays tight. It's a good day. It's a good day. I don't always poo, but when I do, holy shit.
Regular.
But he never has a shit on a Sunday. He abstains from crapping on a Sunday, mate, I tell you. I don't always poop, but when I do, I always check to see if any of the food I've eaten is still noticeable. Oh my God. Looking for corn. The corn is the most indestructible food element, mate. You have to chew that shit up properly, man. Remember, kids, if they have more Facebook profiles than you do have, more Facebook profiles than you do underwear, they're probably a meth head. Until next time, friends. Remember, kids, you are just swallowing your own flavored saliva when licking a lollipop. Until we meet again. Oh, here we go. Never play leapfrog with a priest. Until next time, friends.
Good point.
You can't play them games with priests, mate. Not at all. No one could really blame He-Man for not letting his daughter date someone named Fisto. You're not taking my daughter out, mate. I know what you're going to do with that fist, mate. No. My daughter's not going out with you. Fisto. His name's Fisto. Oh, my days. Remember, folks, if your sex doll's nose starts to run, she isn't sick, she's full. Until next time, friends. Yeah, you got to unscrew that little plastic bit of the bottom, let it all flow out. Oh, man. Wear a skirt to hide lack of thighs. You see, I've got a silly sense of humour. I've got a very childish sense of humour. So this is all. I really want to scream out laughing, but
do it.
I've got neighbours and stuff. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. He and the Master triggered. She's gone. All right, she's gone. Nuclear man of the universe. She's gone, mate. There's no getting her back until she lands. I just came. I always thought He-Man's a little bit gay because he's got his pink top on, man. Don't like that.
And sparkles. Uh-oh.
And here we go. Look, my faggot detector is off the charts. He's into his bondage gear. He's took off his pink blouse. He's that faggot detector's on. I've got to take my pink blouse off. Man at arms. Oh, dear. When you get in bed and you're all cozy and forgot to turn the light off, fuck you, Thomas Edison.
For real.
Fuck you. Oh, God. When you're not even finished telling her about your day and she reaches for your cock, I'm just a piece of meat to her.
Well, at least he's not gay.
Yeah, well, I don't know. He's got his pink blouse on.
Maybe it's hers.
Yeah, you know. He could be, the tranny brigade that day.
That's the world we live in. You're right.
Exactly. Remember, folks, the most sensitive part of the human body while masturbating is your ears listening for footsteps. To the next close call, friends. I like He-Man's advice. Where are you? I need a gun like this guy. Quiet. I'm hunting stupid people.
You better have a lot of rounds.
And there's no shortage of those, is there? When you get drunk and buy something stupid on eBay, then try to sneak it in the house before the wife sees it. Oh, I've got a fucking Learjet for half price there. It's in the backyard. Oh, bless him. He couldn't catch up with his life. I've had enough.
Wendy's.
I'm going to blow me pips out. Ear piercing. Jeez. Doing it wrong. Oh, my
She's
God.
ready.
Oh, my God. Oh, God. Will this hurt? They said I could be anything, so I became a door knocker.
He was a bell end.
He just didn't like the smell. Are these people crazy and they wonder why they can't get employment? If you come to the door like that to ask my daughter, see my daughter, I'm slamming the door in your face. I'll be slamming the door in your face, mate, because you ain't taking my daughter out, mate. Not looking like that.
No.
A bit of advice: never read a pop-up book about giraffes. It hurts. It hurts so bad. Oh, here we go. They say milk is good for your teeth. So is minding your own damn business. Yeah, a couple of lefts and rights. You soon mind your own business. Oh. Her, hi, I'm Debbie. Me, hi, I'm Dave, but everyone calls me Dick. Her, how do you get from Dick to Dave? Me, you ask nicely. Very nicely. Oh, Dave, you're such a knob. I like my coffee, how I like my women, without some other guy's dick in it. Oh, right. Like I'm supposed to give a fuck. I'm the fucking milkman. Oh. Now, if that is not the stiff upper lip brigade, you've got all this devastation going on, and he's delivering fucking milk.
What, there's a great fire of San Francisco or the earthquake of San Francisco?
Yeah, what, 1906? 1906 all over again. I have no idea what I'm doing. She's obviously never, ever, ever been to the petrol garage before. Ever. Ever been to a petrol garage to be doing that. That's a mad one. Crazy women. If you don't do stupid things while you're young, you'll have nothing to smile about when you're old.
That was a great moonshiner here in America right there. That gentleman.
Yeah.
Yep, he was a moonshiner.
I know there was some sub-story to it. It's not just about the meme. I know it's about him.
Right.
He lived a bit of a hellcat life.
Yeah.
But to be making this quote, you obviously have had to done plenty of things when you're young. When you're supposed to do them, really.
Yeah, he never consented. I loved it.
Oh, God, no. No, I like people like that. When you smoke weed for the first time and you got so high, you start to get scared. I can't remember back that far.
Right.
Nowadays, I'll tell you what, nowadays, with the strength and the different varieties, I'll get scared opening up a bag sometimes when it's stinking.
Hey, a lot of this stuff, this hybrid stuff is giving older people heart attacks, aren't used to high contents of THC. So you're right.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, it's great to have the higher concentrate, but you've got to get used to it. It will do you in.
Right.
When the weed man gives you a free dab.
What's up with that?
It's like you conning me. You conning me, yeah. Give me free dab. You conning me. What's going on? Look at that shit. What kind of weed do you say that was? It's fucked up. I'm fucked up weed. That's what it is. When you hit the bong too hard and can't hold it. In my young days. Can't do it now. Got bad chest. But in my young days.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. I held one so long I almost passed out once.
Yeah, man.
It was worth it, though.
Oh, yeah. The hit is worth it. But, oh, wow. The trauma to the chest is just, I can't go through that. Me, after a stressful day at work.
The bazooka.
Wow. He got a big toke there, mate. A big one. Nice.
That's a big bamboo.
Looking at your last nug like. Don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Am I high? Or is the Hulk in my weed?
Yeah, that's nice. That's cool.
Oh, yeah, the strongest around. The strongest around, he keeps telling you. Oh, yes, officer. This is for personal use. I'll tell you what, that would keep me happy for a little while. Ooh. Oh, that'd be weed cake, weed salad, weed everything.
That'd get you through the stream, right?
Yeah. Maybe 2 streams. I'll take it a little bit easy. Yeah. Pace myself a little bit. I have a pleasure room. Do you want to see it? Look at that bud there at the bottom. Look at this bud. Look at that one. Oh, I just like to have that one. That one on its own.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a crown there.
Yeah, that is a big bad boy there.
White Widow crowns that way.
Yeah. When your dealer is too stoned to sell weed, bruh! Bruh, can't come. I'm too stoned. What? Oh man, you better send it by FedEx. You too stoned to come around. You're mad. How did the people that created the first clock know what time it was?
That's a smoking question.
Of course it is. Smokey! Smoke dog! When you're broke as fuck and trying to think of people who owe you a smoke out. Oh man. Even the roaches have left. Do you think we smell like weed? Me? Nah, we're straight. We're straight. That's Grover and his new girlfriend. Boss, to prevent spreading germs in the workplace, can anyone think of any good alternatives to handshakes to greet people at work? Me. Yeah. That'll do it. None of this elbowing shit and, bumping fists. No, just the one finger, that'll do it. I have to chill with the weird spiritual shit when I'm out. Me, 2 drinks later. We're all one energy experiencing different realities. Oh, the inner guru comes out, I tell you, once you've had a few drinks. My sleep paralysis demon waiting for me to stop looking at memes and fall asleep. Fucker's always on that phone. Always on the phone. Bastard. Changed my mind. Oh, Mr. Beeding. When you and your colleagues decide to read up on the Nuremberg trials, we're fucked. They are fucked now.
Yeah.
Now the British Prime Minister has now come out and said something about, we don't need masks anymore, we don't need vax passports anymore, all that's done away with. Why is that all of a sudden come out? Why is it, 3 years of trying to get everybody inoculated, and now we don't need masks now, we don't need vax passports.
I gotta take my dog
out. There's trouble brewing in the international courts. That's what's going on. I won't go into it any further, but that's what's going on. Uh-oh. This is my test. It says cunt, and it's all red. You're a cunt, and I love you. Don't worry, sweetie, it's approved. Yeah. You won't have any side effects for 2 years at least.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Djokovic is free. Now, if we could free the Australians and citizens, that would be great. Oh, media drama makes me laugh. Oh, look, they're starting to make teenager mannequins. But Dad, no, but what? But Dad. I don't want to do that. I'm not putting the rubbish out, Dad. It's a cold, you attention-seeking cunt. I love that. It's only a cold, repackaged, you fucking dildos. Wakey, wakey. That's your means for the day. Boom, boom. Let's get rid of that shit. that was the meme for the day. Hope you enjoyed it, people. Mark says great meme
Nice.
today. Oh, thanks, mate. It's always special. I like to get me memes in as quick as possible, get them done, get people having a laugh on it. Who else is in the chat? Let me just see.
We got Chazzle Dazzle.
Superman's in, Flat and Level. How you doing, Brent? Great to see you, mate. Hope you're okay.
Now.
And the usual crew. I'll shout them already. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed those memes. A little bit of a laugh and a joke.
Absolutely. I'm still trying to crop and paste right now.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, but you're busy. You're busy.
Up, but you know.
You're a busy man, mate. So whatever you do, I'm pleased. You know, whatever evidence you can find, I'm pleased because I know you're a busy person. Likewise, big shout out to Dino. I hope you're okay, mate. Hope to see you back on Friday once you got everything settled. And Dino, I love you millions. And when you're not in, it's a big miss. But hopefully you'll be in Friday.
Yeah.
So, has Chief run off for his dinner? Is he? Because he's not there.
Yeah. He didn't say anything. He just stepped out, but he didn't say.
Because as you're not ready now, that means now I've got to show. So I'll show half of my stuff, James. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll show half of my stuff, and then hopefully you'll be ready with your stuff, and then I'll show some more.
Oh, my stuff's ready.
Well, you can go first then off the bat because.
Okay.
You know, it is what it is. It's evidence based. Those the dog needed a pee. I've got to put my girl out in a minute. Once James has started, I'll quickly run out and do that. But it's an evidence based channel. We say what we see. We kind of like to try and let the pictures speak for themselves. We don't. It's not a geography class. We don't have to keep saying where it is and where it ain't and all the rest of it because keen researchers will find this evidence anywhere they look.
Right.
So, we can tell you. I can tell you rough locations of my place. What I'm going to show, and I'm sure Dean can as well. But we don't really concern ourselves with locations as such because the whole realm. Oh my days, who's that?
Yeah, we just start out Eagle Eye Crew.
Oh,
how'd that get in there? Sorry about that.
Oh,
Eagle Eye Crew. I don't know how that got in there, but sorry about that.
Oh, James, don't do that again. I nearly had a heart attack.
Eagle Eye Crew flying high, flying straight, working together, building our nest.
Mark Reeves says Spartan put up Shawnee National Forest. I'm sure I've looked there. I'm not sure if I've done a video there, but I think I've looked there and seen plenty of melted buildings there or remnants of. He also says, I've been looking a lot of this area. There are videos as well. That's clear to see red bricks in the Midwest. Yeah, you will see red bricks everywhere, not just Midwest.
So it's interesting that you said about the names and let you guys know where we're at right here.
See right here.
We're gonna go through a few pics from that area. Here you have all the melt in the back. You have the face for the survival.
That's Chief.
That was my dog, man.
I'm thinking Mark's over there. She ain't making no noise.
Oh, is that what that is?
Tell me what
he sat on the dog.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you're gonna stream again, huh?
Well, we were speculating that you was off having your dinner.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna eat a little bit later. The old lady asked me what I want for dinner. I said, I don't know. She goes, okay. She said we're gonna have shit sandwiches and we're out of bread.
Oh man.
You gotta love it.
Gotta love it, mate. Gotta love it.
Yeah, for real.
Statues galore. Yeah, there are a lot of statues there. I called it the
You
Mount
almost see the
Rushmore
brick
of the
lines
old
back
world.
here. Yeah. See all the melt going on in here. Just a few pics in this place, and then we're going to jump to another place. Yeah. And I think the last picture I have a little history on it. Whatever, the narrative, I should say.
Yeah, their narrative, yeah.
Yeah, that's more accurate.
I mean, they must have some full-time writers making up these narratives all the time, you know.
Right.
And then collating them back so they
Oh,
match
yeah.
in with their bogus timeline.
Here you see all the blocks over here, bricks that turn block. Of course, they'll tell you this is a natural place. I don't know what their narrative is on here, but all the ones we see like this, they tell you it's natural.
Yeah,
But
always natural.
You see all the block lines inside, mortar lines, brick ash, all the flood around it.
Yo, Val, that's how you doing, my friend.
Here's little.
Right, I'm just going to let my dog out.
Little BS that they give in reference to this place. So over here to this place. This is this.
I seen that grill.
What the hell? So this is where we're at now. However you want to pronounce it. Tringalwadi.
Yeah, Tringalwadi.
India. You see behind them, you see the blocks behind them, big pile of blocks right here. Yeah. Bricks that turn block. See little fragments out here. All this brick ash has been X factor. Got the carbon 14 scavenger on it. A big A-frame back here. You see the melt coming down from this here, coming down. You see the brick lines going across on this side. You can see it coming through the vegetation. And we're going to explore this territory here. You see all this melt here on this staircase. You see the block lines, brick lines, big brick lines, blocks, melt coming down. Here, these stairs are just gone, so they had to put something in between here. The blocks up here, bricks turn to block. All this melt here, rock hurting down. See all this here overlapping, heating up, expanding, pushing out. Big block right here, melted. You see the brick line going across, and you got this melt coming down over it. Continues the brick line. These here look starting to go a little vertical here. Big balloon rocking going on over here. You still see the brick lines being pushed down, melted.
Is that door blocked off up there, that archway?
I can't tell on that. I'm not sure if that's vegetation in the background or if it's up front. It's hard to tell. It looks like it's blocked off, but it's hard to tell because they got this bridge going up. Why would they put this here if it's blocked off? So I don't know, but it looks like it, but it's hard to tell. You see structure back here. You see all these blocks and stuff. Structure of this continuation of this wall going across. Melt the stairs, all churned up right here. You can see it popping out, turn into like little stone looking. You see the vegetation growing on it, so it has some scavengers, carbon 14 they're scavenging off of. It's churned up on the side. You got this here melting down in the transitioning melt going straight into what looks like this here, this brick ash, now referred to as dirt, but you see it's all transitioned right down into it.
The scavengers love it.
It looks as one. This here, you get on this side, this corner right here looks like this shit out here because it's all of the same material. X factor. So I'll shoot up over here, X factor.
You're real human.
Balloon rocking. Remnants of the structure that was there. All this here, brick lines, carbon 14 scavengers. You see this brick line right here, crossed right here. These were separate. These were all bricks. Heated up, expanded.
How can volcanoes do that? Come on.
Right.
Logically.
This is all
stories full of shit.
Always, yeah. You see the heat damage, the staining, the dripping coming down. We see all the time. Ooh, that's nice.
So Ferguson says MELTOLOGY at its finest. You see one love turd.
One love. You see all this. You can see the bricks in this. Let me see if I can bump it up some more. Pocket of survival, but you see all the stucco has come off, and behind the molds of the stucco, you have brick. Down this row here looks like it's blocked up. What's that? I turn it off, and then the buzzer comes on. Its phone is unbelievable. In the background, you see all the brick lines back here. Pancake down, squishing. The X factor hit. The heat came from the bottom. Everything's heated up. Now it's softer, so it starts squishing down, squeezing down. Then it gets electrified. See back here, same thing. All damaged components in buildings, X factored during the X factor event, causing the damage. Severe melt inside. You see the
wow, look at that.
Was here. All this melted.
The whole pillar.
Yeah, the whole of it. You can just see the bottom of it, can't you?
Yeah.
Wow.
The rest is
melted all the way up here. Look at this. You got this here, nothing underneath it. You got this here, nothing underneath it. Gone. All the brick ash would have been down here, but they've cleaned this building up, of course, and you got people in here now. So it's, they renovate, clean it up. You look at the floor, it's all melted floor, all jagged. But all these remnants were down here at one time, melted. Background, all melted right here. You see it coming through. He's squeezed in between here, about as far as he can go. It's all melt back here. Heat damage. Once again, like Spartan said in the past, when you ask yourself about these, heat from the outside coming in from some type of laser or whatever crazy idea there is, how's it getting inside?
Right.
It's coming from the outside. Why is it damaging the inside? Why is this floor melted inside? So we know the heat comes from the bottom, and then electrical charges goes throughout wherever, the path that is taken, but not a weapon from the outside, because we only see damage from the outside. not so
No,
far.
no, it doesn't support the evidence we see.
Right.
Directed energy weapons does not support the evidence we see. Human, after all, said we'd like to hear a Meltology hip hop jam hitting the airwaves. You probably get one from Jerry, not from me. It might not be that good either.
Yeah. You see brick through here. Brick lines.
We might kick one out. Who knows, man? We get the guys together, right? Who knows? We might have a one-hit wonder on our hands.
Exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
As long as I could be in the video.
Right.
As long as I'm in the video.
All the one-liners Churd's got, man, he could write us a song.
Oh, of course.
I see him all over the Black Mirror. I see him making comments here, there, everywhere.
We got talent in the ranks, mate.
More shit to say. Excuse me.
Right.
Human, after all, says Jerry can't sing or rap.
More inside
wash his hands.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
Geez. Yeah.
I can't be thinking about that and smoking because I keep looking at my own hands.
You see all the structure, red brick that's been turned to balloon rock. All this here, rest of the building. So you got this vegetation over, but it's you see the melt beneath this vegetation. Huge building. Another huge building back here. Huge building. Melted down. You see this terracing down here, this terracing effect.
Yeah.
Huge building. We're still in the same place as we started out in. This rock curtaining over, melt. We see this structure everywhere, the same structure, the same building, the same people carving all over, same way.
I did see your message, Sheepu. He said he can't get in, he's tired. He's been shoveling snow. And he's just relaxing. Now, relax, mate, relax. Hopefully you might be able to get come in on Friday or something.
Yeah.
But it's not easy shoveling that snow. And you're a lot younger than me, so it must have been a pain in the butt. Bloody snow.
Yeah, it's starting to snow here.
I'll see.
Huge block right here. Huge block. But we know this is just bricks that have done tricks. You see all this melt in between. Plumbing still running. Brick wall, turn block, balloon rock.
Is that water coming from the top? Was it coming from the top?
Yeah.
It's coming from the top. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, from the top.
What's the water doing up there? They down here.
Yeah. Exactly.
Pump system.
I know one thing. The scavengers are having a field day there.
Yeah.
There's this snow is cat. not for me. Yeah, ain't me.
It's going inside. You see it's all churned up in here, melted, churning.
Columns are gone as well there.
Yeah, melted. Pocket of survival. Of course, they had to add some.
Oh, man, look at those lovely placed steps. They're your insurance man's nightmare.
You see he don't trust him either. He's holding on with dear life right here. On this chain.
Because they don't look like there's a guardrail on the outer part of those steps.
You say, well, you can use this one or this one. Oh shit!
I want the parachute. I want the parachute backup option.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go to new stairs, but they kind of scary too.
That's scary shit there.
Yeah. You see all these bricks as they're popping out. We see this a lot. You see a lot around in all kind of structure. They start to go cuber, do all kind of crazy things as the skin peels back and the inside just burst out for the heat. See all these brick lines compressed, brick lines all through here. You got your staining going on, scorch marks.
Fuck me.
I'm
looking where them steps go, James. I'm looking where them steps go. If you zoom it a bit more, right? So you got the melted steps going up here. Go up here, look, where the guy is, and you just follow them up to the right of him, and then you've got these ones that go to the left.
Right.
Which ones over here?
No, before that. Yeah. So you just follow the wooden ones. The wooden ones go out the side of here.
Right.
Where these cubits are. Yeah. That's it. And then the melted building goes to the right and up of this guy. That's mad. How are you supposed to get here?
Well,
you seen the gaps between these things sticking out. Listen, no wonder these monks have got legendary kung fu powers.
Man, gotta have that kung fu balance.
Because that there is a training exercise all in its own.
Well, look what he gets here. This looks almost straight up.
Yeah, right. Like I've made it into a ladder.
Yeah, he has to get up there to go flat over here. Like, oh shit, this is where I turn around.
And then you got to carry two big. You got to carry two big festoons of bloody water in each arm.
I thought that was his golf bag, but I didn't see no golf clubs in it. The golf bag up there.
Just can't.
You need super balance for that, mate.
And here's this place from the outside. Down below, see the brick lines here popping out.
Yeah, no snow here as well, that's thankfully.
Let me see if I can bump that up a little bit. You can see these rolls of brick turned block still in there popping out. Here you can see these bricks. Looks like the unconformity that they tell us. Yeah, it starts to swirl around. You see back here doing tricks here. So they come down terracing here as the melt comes and layer, then more comes down layer, starts to dry up, terrace down like that. Still see the break lines back here, all churned up here. Brick ash down below. No such thing as soil, dirt, sand. It's all brick ash. They had to improvise, put a ladder here. You got your melted stairs, and then you see the top up here. Another one of those insurance nightmares. You couldn't do this in the U.S. They'll shut you down.
You can't do it in the UK. They'll shut you down.
Insurance costs too much.
Yeah, they ain't paying out, mate. They ain't paying out. After the first claim, they ain't paying out again. That loophole's closed, mate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got this tower up here. This is just the tip of it. Everything else is melted down below. Little pocket of survival. All this melt here that they're walking on.
Caveman, a hobbit hole.
You go in there, you're going straight down, miles below, miles. You're gonna keep on going,
tumbling down the
the trident there in the front there. Atlantis trident. Huh?
Yeah, it's a trident.
Yeah, I doubt if this is used as a shed. It probably goes down. Like
it's probably.
It's a holy place. They've made that into a holy place.
This is
the trident. The trident is
right. There's the symbol of
the sigil is the same as the cross,
right? The sigils, exactly. Just like on our computers and our televisions, all these sigils that look so similar to these signs they use in their corporations. And
you see that right there? What's this? We got some brick.
Yeah. Brick.
Underneath the
Brick.
stucco.
Yeah.
Wow.
You get underneath the stucco. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh my.
You got block lines.
You
And
got
here,
bombs.
the building here, this is the building that swelled up. They didn't build this like this. This was all down here. It's all part of this. And
Brilliant.
they weren't up here digging down. No, this is the building's melted. This is the top of the building that's remained. The rest of the building turned to shit.
You know, you flip it on its head. How did they excavate those stairs down there, and what means
and
did
this
they
is
use
solid.
to do it?
This is what we call solid rock. I don't care if you say, "Oh, that's the soft stuff." Yeah, go jump on it. See how soft it is.
It's another one of those impossible builds.
Right.
Exactly.
100% impossible build. And then why would you put steps in there in the fucking first place?
Right. And look, this guy's looking at this going, what the fuck's going on? Did you see this stone right here is the same cut. This cut line right here is the same cut line here.
Right. It just melts off into the melted zone. That's just so creepy. You just see it creep. You can see it in your mind's eye. Just, when just the sound, I imagine what it would make was going down here, man. Just, man.
Right.
Because if you heard just a little electricity zapping on some, I made dendrite lines in wood because I wanted to understand. And red bricks is what made me do that.
You just said, where is this place? Do you know where that place is, James?
This is it right here, the same place we've been in.
There you go. Right. There you go, Asia. Trigay Wadi Fort. Tringa Wadi Fort.
That's where we've been.
Right.
It sounds Malaysian or something like that. Is it Malaysia?
I think it's in. Well, I don't know. This is it right here.
Something like that.
This is it.
Wadi. India somewhere, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Waldi. Words.
This one
I see a Baldus Clupus is in the house, man. We ain't seen him in a while.
I guess I didn't get
Young Elvis.
I did shout out the Prince, the new trailer for 2020 Lord of the Rings movie is showing a whole bunch of melting. It always is, mate. Look in every film.
You'll see this melted is how buildings in my evidence.
Or in the sets.
Right.
Thank you very much, James. Great stuff again. Human After All says rock solid evidence, James. It always is. James is top notch.
And I got more if we need to go more. So.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I know you're an avid collector.
They're not in order like that, but they're all. I've been putting all my, going to one place and getting the evidence from one place. Yeah. So I got a bunch of folders like that. So
yeah, it's great. It's great when you start to get your stuff together like that because then it's easier to access.
Yeah, and then when someone asks what you ask, like, oh, there we go, right there. We're here.
I do need to start working on
man. Because I've been doing this in 2006, and I had one time 8 computers, right? And like sometimes I get lazy and start dumping stuff on my desktop. Man, I had like 500,000 pictures on my desktop, man, and then trying to go through them, naming them all different things, and and then you got to go look for it. And you're like, what? Yeah. Then that's when I start getting the computer involved and say, you go find it for me.
I can't let mine get to that extent, but mine does need a little tidying up and removal of stuff, deleting stuff. It's always stuff that's and obviously I've got a cache of pictures that I need to convert into videos and stuff, and it's a long drawn out process. I need my days off actually to start doing my videos. So Asianet says that place was close to Mumbai. Thank you for that. But we don't really concern ourselves too much about where things are unless you're going to go and research them yourself, because everywhere is melted. I'm afraid the whole realm is a whole melted.
Well, I noticed you have many things in the videos I watched. You have many things cataloged to regions and areas and so forth. And then I used to. Yeah.
I
But then
used
as
to,
you
but then
progress, you see as well as I do that we could produce the video the same way, and it doesn't matter where you hit at. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like you could just
it
open
is.
up
It is.
a
It is
Google
like
Earth,
that.
touch down somewhere, and you're gonna find red bricks. I don't
Yeah.
care where you go.
But I think it's probably just a human psyche anyway. That's the first thing. Oh, where is that? You know,
Right.
not oh God, yeah, it's melted building. It's no, where is it first? That's the first thing that comes into people's minds. It's
Right.
nice to be able to reel it off, but after so many pictures and so many videos and so many different places, to me it becomes a bind. I don't really need to do that because as I say, we're not teaching geography here or geology. It's meltology, and the whole realm is melted. Anyway, like I said, we are not dilly-dallying into tonight. I hope I don't have the same flickering issue as I had before, because that was a pain in the butt.
I'm smoking some stuff tonight called Thai Chem Dog. And I already lit it twice. I put it out the first time because I took 2 hits and it got me, man. Good stuff, man.
Just you mind yourself, young man.
Thai Chem Dog.
Right. Guys, can you see this?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right. So my brief today, I was looking in the area where the Sunkist event happened. So I was looking more at the Pakistan end rather than the Chinese end. I will go back to have a look at the Chinese part of the Sunkist event, because it's just a fascinating part of the realm to look at when you can understand the topography of what you're actually looking at, which is why it's lain undiscovered for so long. People not understanding what they're actually looking at. But here we are. We're in the eastern part or the northern part of Pakistan in the mountains. This is another part of where the Sunkist event touched down and vaporized and melted buildings. So it's the air. Most of these pictures are going to be Pakistan. Then they'll switch to some other locations as we move through. But as we can clearly see here, look at this. This is a building. Look at the shape, brick lines, flow of melt. Brick lines underneath, brick lines everywhere, in fact. Brick lines everywhere. It's a huge melted building. And that should be so apparent that you should not need any description. Leaning backwards as well, look. Slightly concave front, slightly bowed. If you look at the Eiger mountain, inverted commas, melted building, it's got this same kind of bowed front, which is why it makes it so dangerous to climb it. But here it's just a part of the scenery. It hasn't got a name, but it's the same melted building. Yeah, we're in the same region, Pakistan. Tops of melted buildings. That's all we ever see. That's all there is left, is the tops of melted buildings. Look at the A-frames here. Look how flat it came this way. Flat. Looks like an aperture just here. Very building-like here. The ground is brick ash, as we know. And a few stubborn scavengers have managed to find a living. Again, top of a melted building. This is quite interesting because it's going cubit. See here, it's more liney there, but this is all baby cubits occurring from the melt. Again, nothing left of the building. It's gone.
Yeah, just the lecture, just what you're talking about there. I was remembering like this experiment, you put in like magnets and you intensify the electricity, and the little metal chips do all kinds of different things, right? And one of the things they do is exactly what you were showing. when it starts getting really fucking zappy, boy, they just go standing up and doing all this magic tricks.
It's reacting. You're quite correct.
To the
Reactions
magnetic field that we live on.
The magnetic field that's been generated. And they start moving about in all directions, and then obviously with the densification, they just stack in what directions they were at the time, which shows you how fucked up this event was. I mean, I'm showing you buildings these are melting. A snapshot in
That's
time.
the
These are
sign
melting.
right there that I just always go by when I'm in Google Earth. You see that? That's where the major meltage go. You know what I mean? You always see that everywhere. Everything's melted. You know, it's hard to believe you live on a whole state. You know, this state is a building, and we're on a building. And people can't wrap that around their heads. But as soon as you really look at it and look at your coastlines, you go, son of a bitch. Yeah. What the hell happened? And why are you lying to us about this? This is fucking amazing.
Man, you know I did not see this before. Blah, 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 blah. You know?
Right. Public education, that's why.
Of course.
You know, exactly what they said.
And the television.
Exactly. Their teacher, their magician, you know. And then we had all the musicians that sung us right in. Hey, you know what? You think about some of the songs they sung right in your face, you know. If you believe you've been to the moon, blah, blah. And we could go on and on about the songs, put it right in your face, like, wake up, people. But we didn't hear it.
No. We just thought they were songs, innit?
Right. There were some good songs, and they still are in my book, good songs. And now I know them. You know, even like Deep Purple, you know. He pulled the kids underground. You know, and just the weirdest shit. This whole place melted. You know, was from a flare gun, Fire, you know, and a fire from the sky.
When you get the overview, you can understand all the intricacies of the fucking lyrics now, can't you?
Exactly.
You know? You only get that with you know, obviously coming into proper knowledge that unlocks a lot of other knowledge. Here we go. Look, and on top of a melted building. Look at the huge amount of A-frames here. And then look here, you can see the brick lines. Look, brick lines.
Right.
Yeah. See brick lines. Brick lines. So your geologists will now be talking about this layer here as unconformity. Because it doesn't match all the other A-frames.
They'll tell you that was caused during a leap year.
Yeah. And in that leap year, ice fell and expanded it. Yeah.
Right.
But there's no doubt in what this is. A huge melted building.
Oh, man.
See these? These are apertures that didn't get covered over from the rock curtain.
Mm-hmm.
If you've got zoom, use your zoom facility and you'll see these are apertures. Huge rock curtain over. Huge building. This is an enormous building.
Creating a river of meltage as it goes.
Oh, you can. I'm going to show you.
You know,
I'm going to show you a river of melt in a minute.
Right.
In a minute. Nice. Not yet.
Dang it! No.
Now wait for it. This is Pakistan again, and it's clearly melted building. These are all brick lines, melted pancakes up down on top of each other. Huge melt from behind here. I love topography, and this to me.
Yeah, that last picture looked like a big ass motor too, man. To me, in my head, man, a motor building, like just this big fucking motor, man.
Yeah, lots of different little components close together. Yeah.
Yeah, it had a purpose, man,
of course,
to live in.
But I just wanted to get to this. Because people talk shit about, it's not melted buildings, blah, blah, blah. So you've got this scenario that they want to tell you this is volcanic eruption and shit. What's a red brick doing here?
Mother Nature is really particular.
I mean, look, there's one up there. Oh, there's some there. There's some there. This is red brick here, look.
Right, and what's beautiful about this is this isn't even boots on the ground. So imagine if you put Spartan red right here, with the geologist.
Oh man,
I
you get
love
destroyed.
it, man.
You get destroyed because I'm saying, why aren't you looking at those red bricks, mate?
Hey,
What are
I
you doing?
literally called. I literally called news stations around here and emailed them and tweeted them before they took my Twitter away about this stuff, bro. And nobody wants to talk about it. See, no geologist is lining up. I've called some of their offices. I even called Smithsonian. Say, come on board, talk to these guys. Nobody's coming, are they?
They don't want to, because the truth is too obvious, and it's irrefutable. If
I'm
there
thinking
could be a
about
way that
making a
they could
video.
debunk it,
Right.
if they could come on the show and debunk it, they would have been on by now.
Right. They can't because the evidence the pictures speak for themselves, just like the song says. Every picture tells a story.
Exactly.
Look, I could take you in any school in America with some young kids, grade school, and you could, in a short period of time, show them that this world has been melted just by the imagery you show them everywhere on Earth. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And talking about the patterns and so forth. You know what I mean? If we need something structured like that, we do.
Yeah.
Something structured like that. So when you're I got a youngster growing up, he's 3 years old here in a minute. And that's my little red brick warrior. And I want him to know about the real shit, not all the dumb shit I had to go through and had to go through. James had to go through,
a red brick syllabus.
Yeah, there we go.
A red brick syllabus so you can re-educate the uneducated.
Right, because what is a grandfather? A grandfather's a guide. See, I want to be the best guide I can, man. You know what I mean?
There you go. You're totally right with that, Chief, because it's one of the things that you don't see so much. Whereas, in the older times or way back, Granddad was a wealth and a font of knowledge and learning and experience, and he was made use of by the family and friends.
Right.
But now with this, the way society works with the kind of breaking up of families, which is what it seems to want to do, break up families, you don't see that anymore. So all that knowledge gets lost and never passed on to the youngsters. But it is what it is. Look, here we got another building. This is quite interesting because the center is collapsing and it's concertina in from the heat expansion, A-frames out the front. But these A-frames are, in fact, if you look very closely, cubits. Up here, you see the lines. Only reason you don't see it because it's got this plant life over it. The natural state looks more like down here. It's got no plant life on it. Very interesting to see the way it's concertina into the center and spewing out the front. And it is a building, obviously.
Do you know what Asia Zet there, Spartan Red?
I can't see the comments.
Asia Zet says, from what I've heard, Smithsonian like to cover things up.
Oh, well, they've been doing that for 100 years.
Yeah.
There's no change in their policy.
Has Asia Zet been here before? I don't know. That's why
I don't know. I don't think so. But I read out a comment he made a little while ago, so no problem. It's all about learning. We're all teachers and learners. Brick lines.
Right.
Pancake brick lines, pocket survival there. This is all cooked out and chewed out here, flowing down, melted. This is all melt. Look at this. Wonderful A-frames and brick lines to match. Fine example. Again, what are we really walking on? This one's jogging on it, rather.
Right.
She's jogging on it, but people just don't understand. There is no terra firma. There is no earth. It's all melted red brick buildings in various shapes and forms. Look at the damage down here. Look, companies. It is like charcoal there.
Again, imagine the amount of power.
Yeah.
Just unbelievable.
When you imagine that this was a building and look what's happened to it, then you can understand the amount of power. Carbon 14 here.
Then it doesn't become beautiful anymore. It becomes bittersweet because you see what it is, you know. But
To me, it's all bitter, mate. There's no sweet. It's all bitter.
well, sweet is to understand it. That's what I mean by that, sir.
The understanding
That's
is
the
sweet,
bitter-
yeah, because
that's what I mean
obviously
by
now we
bittersweet. I see the damage and it's horrific, but the sweetness is that I understand that today, and I want the whole world to know it. That's my treasure. I swear to you, fellas.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna live about another dog's life. Okay, statistically.
That's that passion.
So.
Yeah.
What's this really about, man? What's this really about? What are we supposed to be chasing? Regardless of any religion, can we just like love your neighbor like you love yourself and see what we see before our eyes together? What's wrong with that, man? I think that's the greatest, man, right there. You know what I mean? We're all chasing the same thing to understand, because we don't really know who we are if you really think about it, just like they say in the song, because they took something away from us, our knowledge.
We don't know who we are, what we are, and we certainly don't know when we are. We don't know when we are as well. So there's a lot of blanks that need to be filled.
Grown a lot in this group, I see my shortcomings every day, and sometimes in the group or preparing for the group, I see my shortcomings, and
that's that wisdom
about the things I got to change, but then I think about. Anyway, you know how it goes. You just, as you get wiser, you just think a lot more, and you want to look at the real things in this world. You know what I mean? And you guys are on my mind a lot, and I have a lot of, like hope, like the things.
I was thinking about you the other day, Chief. I was taking a bath. I said, "Wonder what the hell Chief doing?"
Don't tell me the rest.
Another one of those famous baths. Anyway, I just wanted to draw your attention to this little stunning little picture, and it's flowing like a river here into here. But what's more interesting, what I find really interesting, is these red bricks are heat damaged here. Yeah. Expanded. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. But look, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
All over the place. This is building that's melted like butter.
Like butter.
Melted like butter. Again, very interesting picture.
Look at that.
Because we've got the melted building here and the A-frames and the runoff. And it's obviously a little bit bowl shaped here. So the infrastructure's, the water's seeping in here. But look here in the front. This is a floor. This is a floor that's at the front here that's been melted. Red bricks have turned viscous and expanded and then densified. Looks white there.
That melt behind it has the same pattern. The mound behind it. If you that has the same pattern. You see all the blocks.
Floor like that. I seen that when I was hitchhiking in Death Valley, California, and if you first see it ever in your life, you will looking at Valley, and you feel like you're somewhere else, dude. I know. I still remember the day I was there for the first time, man. Me and this guy drove. We had a pregnant lady in the car with us, man. We drove straight through, but when we got there, I said, "Pull over, man." We were right on top of Death Valley, and we could look down, and I would just sat there and smoked a big one, man. Just looked at it. It was just awesome, dude. Yeah. I didn't know that all the mountains are melted buildings then, but now in my mind's eye, like, wow, that was a hot spot. And it is today. It's super hot, man. You can cook out there if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah.
I've had a look there. I think I did part of the video there. Very interesting. This tiling effect, I see another place. It was in Antarctica, actually. Had this tiling effect, but this tiling effect was black there. Far more cooked out than this. But it's very interesting how this has gone into it. I mean, under here, there's got to be this tiling effect.
Yeah.
Because you can see the whiteness here going all the way in here. But we see these marbles and the evidence of severe
Like
heat
it
from
got
below.
so hot, it just bubbling the silica right out of the fucking brick, man, to cause
Look,
those
here we go.
colors. You know what I mean?
We've got rivers of melted building. Here it is.
Whoa.
Don't listen to your geologists and they're telling you all kind of shit.
Right. Layers of sediment.
Use your eyes. Use your eyes. Your own eyes.
When we were placebo swimming around in there, right?
Oh. I mean, this is nothing
Some
but melted
people
building.
would tell you that's part of a tree.
Tree trunk system or root system. You're
and
joking.
you know, clearly it's not, because you know, we know trees don't make bricks. You know, they don't have brick bark. you know, we had some brick bark and some brick fruit, then I'd go for it. You know,
they always go.
I'm not saying there's not petrified remains of trees and stuff all over. Man, we found petrified boots from the 50s.
But this is not a petrified tree. And this is not a petrified fucking Titan arsehole.
Right.
Or anything other. This is a building that's melted and tilted back.
Those are brick lines.
See the brick lines. Brick ash. Little pieces
okay,
of
knowledge got to go. Later, knowledge.
Take care, knowledge.
All right, Donnie, take care, mate. See you soon. Hope you come back next show Friday.
Hi, brother.
Brick lines. Buildings leaning backwards.
Knowledge breaking
melting downwards and leaning backwards. It's very easy to figure it out. I mean, come on. Let's be real here.
Right.
You're telling me this is volcanic activity? You're telling me it's
dino shit.
You know, yeah.
Right.
Plate tectonics did this, maybe, or maybe a huge mud flood monster shit there.
Yeah.
But what I'm seeing is a building that's melted like crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, see it all in there.
You've got columns all in here anyway.
All through there.
All through there. There's columns all melted in. Top of the building here. That looks like an aperture or a huge archway that was now been rock curtained over and it ran down here, down this side, covering up here. I mean, look at the melt. Come on, it's melted building. It's nothing else. Nothing else. Again. See the pancake brick lines?
Yeah.
Mud flood monsters.
Brick lines, mortar lines. All smashed together.
Yeah. Huge amount. Rock curtain
running from left to right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the terracing.
Put the ruler on it again.
like they had some kind of rail system or something that was going along that whole building there. You know, you look at it right now, you know, of the past. Because
and you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if that wasn't true, because you know they like to do all this different stuff.
Oh,
I mean,
I just look at some of the pockets of survival, and it makes me think of corners that I've seen where we had rail systems that would fit right in there. You know, going through.
You got almost that same thing on the other side.
Mountains,
Spartan.
You know, like I've been on YouTube on these trains that go all over the place. Like one you not need to go on. His name's Duval's. You go on his trains. You just go on 102 bridges. One, dude, and tunnels.
You can see brick
lines everywhere. And then
bump that up a little bit. That one on the left, Spartan, because it looked like brick lines in the middle of it. Middle left. Here? Yeah, right to that left part. Yeah, right where you're circling. You can see some brick lines in there. You can see all the pancake brick lines, but you can almost see some.
And down here, look.
Oh yeah.
Big chunk of building, yeah.
And look at the way it's melted out. The rock curtain in the middle and came around. All that rock curtain right there.
And that unit in the front and the back look the same. You know, the same. Like
those two
insulators. See the insulators inside of it? That'd be like insulators for your electrical charge, man.
And then what's this here?
Right, all cut out. It looks like it's cut out, but we know it's all bricklet. It's all 45 degrees, 90 degrees.
But there's some structure against this side.
Yeah, exactly. Sticking out, popping out.
Natalie Ranka showed up. Hello, Natalie.
Hey,
how
Natalie,
you doing?
How you doing, Natalie? Glad that you could jump in the zone.
Oh, and Bill Miller Flip showed up there, Spartan.
Oh,
right?
Bill. Billy Miller, how you doing, mate? Great to see you. Great to see you. We're flipping some images, mate. Hope you enjoy them.
Another one of those places that we see all the time.
I mean, we see it all. We see plenty of this.
It's not just in one spot; it's everywhere.
No,
Right.
I mean, brick ash everywhere. Melted tops and melted buildings.
Is that an arch right there in the middle?
Yeah.
To the left, on the other side of that. Yeah, right there. Is that a big archway?
I'm gonna give you another angle in a minute.
Oh, okay.
I just want to skip.
I should have known.
I'm gonna skip through the corners. This is swirling like a sea of melted red bricks, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
Look, the A-frames at the edges. The top of the building is swirling. Super hot there.
The color was just like a fried battery. When you have a fried battery, the color of that last picture looked just like the top of a fried battery that's been sitting in a device.
Well fried. Fried.
Acids and the salts all mixed together and just gooping around.
And we can see pancake brick lines here, quite tightly condensed, and going into more bigger ones here as you go down. The
huge
blocks. Dripping, viscosity. I mean, what else can it be? Another shot of this river of melted red brick building. This is fabulous, isn't it? The melt.
You ever use that triple foam?
No.
You never use triple foam on anything? You spray triple foam, it makes some weird patterns like that, man.
Oh, look at this.
It's an insulator.
It's mad. The melt, the shine on it, incredible. And it's only red bricks. Look, cubits.
Look at that.
Doing the dance. Look, these lot are swinging this way. Look,
twist and shout.
Yeah, twist and shout. They're doing the twist and shout. Yeah. And I don't mean the Beatles number.
That's just the real bend and shout, all right.
This is what we're saying about this the metal filings dancing when they're interfered with the magnetics, and this is what happens. Look. Start dancing.
Yeah.
I don't know what I mean.
Like spaghetti.
Melted like butter. Look at her. She's all right. Melted like butter.
That's the red brick road.
I should have cropped that bit out, but I didn't have the heart to. She's got Daisy Dukes on, so that had me going. Again, melted buildings. Again, brick lines, pancake brick lines. Little pieces of gravel now, or pieces of red brick that didn't get melted in the brick flood, in the ash. Brick ash now. Holes everywhere. Holes. Give me holes.
Red brick on the ground all over the place.
Oh, look there. Boom, 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 boom.
All over the place.
Exactly. How did they get there?
Evidence.
Of course. It's always evidence. Again.
Looks like melted mortar and brick. Coincidence, huh?
And concrete molds.
Oh yeah. Windows.
Yeah, put them in the mix as well.
Yeah, his neighbor's house didn't do so good though. Look. His neighbor's house didn't do so good, man. Neighbors are really they're gone.
Oh yeah. Permanent.
Down here you can see the pattern of melt here. Look.
Big soup
flow. These are very small terracing.
Yeah.
Very small terraces here. Rock curtained over itself, as you can see. Look.
It's flowing.
Yeah.
And look how like some of the flows coming like towards our what is that, like maybe a 4 o'clock, and then the others going towards a 3 o'clock. Yeah.
Some's this way.
It's
got this one going this way.
So we know it's not just based off of density and buoyancy. It has a charge going through it, which is guiding, making it go other directions too.
It's making it dance, mate.
And electricity finds the least resistant path.
Yeah.
Right. And then they caused its least resistant path, and thereafter it was flooded, and water follows those least resistant paths that electricity carved out on this melted world. A lot of people can't see that either. That's what happened. They'll say, "Oh, water did that." No. A lot of these rivers and pathways and so forth that you think that's that is because of these
That's the
dendrites
charge. That's
from
the
the
electrical
electrical.
charge.
Exactly, and the water just follows those least resistant paths that were carved out.
And it's another, and also
Yeah.
it's a very important point to understand. That's why we know the water level rose afterwards. They had to, the pathways had to be made from the electrical charge.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. You know, that's good to put that out there like that because a lot of people don't see that, and if they see that,
No, they're talking about tree roots.
Right. The quicker they'll see that this whole world's been melted and we're on a freaking building. Just like, look, Spartan Red, yesterday I talked to you. Was it yesterday? Whatever day it was. We talked about Tonga for a minute, that on January 15th, a red brick building that went up. See, that there again, right there. They're doing this right in our face, destroying the past. And that was a guy, Japanese guy. He had the video about going underwater there and showing you how glorious it was.
Yeah.
And then volcanologists tell you that it was an eruption. My ass, you go look at it. It wasn't no eruption. It was a chaotic.
It was destruction, not eruption.
Yeah, destruction.
Yeah, and it's weird because I just produced a video about 2 months ago about that place. And then that happens, man. My hair stood up. It's like, man, you're destroying everything that we're talking about. You're destroying.
Yeah.
And is that
they've been trying to get rid of stuff for a long time. It's a continuing project, as we can see.
Right.
When you go back and look at certain areas, things have been removed, altered. It's a continuing process because they're hiding their lies in the historical narrative. Is what they're up to.
Right.
Here we go, top of a melted building. You can see the rock curtained over, and what's under the rock curtain, pancake brick lines.
Yeah.
Melted at the bottom, brick ash. Whole place is fucked up.
Yeah,
Again, more of the same. Melted buildings. Your average passerby will just pass by and not understand that you're looking at melted buildings from a previous old world order. I know we've been here before, but I wanted to come back and have another look. There's so much going on in here that I can't even be bothered. Not bothered.
Right, the people there on the building itself show you how large that building is. That's a good perspective just to get understanding that mountains are melted buildings.
And also to understand that how much this central part here, Pocket of Survival, is very lucky.
Right.
Look at the sides. Because look, you've got pillars here being overhung by melt, by rock curtain. These ones are filled in, filled out. It's just a face. It's just the face of this building that's left, and it may be quite hollow inside. We don't know. We don't get that perspective, but we've got windows at the top that are heat damaged. Maybe someone hanging out there. I'm not too sure. I can't tell. This is the other end of Petra, the other side of Petra. And again, we just see the destruction of huge buildings with, smatterings of pockets of survival. Because there's no way these could be built in here.
People sure were crafty with them chisels.
Yeah. They certainly got a doctorate in chisology.
Just the color's awesome, man. You know what I mean? Just that red just tells on it, the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of chisels they were using because it looked like it was before the Bronze Age.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, it's the Bronze Age.
Yeah, I hate those.
They say the Bronze Age, and you think, well, how did they make the tools then? If they just found in the Bronze Age, how did they make the tools if they had nothing before the Bronze Age? It's crazy. Don't fucking work. The Ice Age.
Crappy little
the Madman Age, more like.
Right.
I can't even whittle a damn stick and make something out of a stick. And these guys back then were carving in a goddamn solid rock.
Where did they get the tools to make the tools for the Bronze Age? That's what I want to know.
And then to do it so precise where everything is, I mean, you see that when you have something that's sticking out, protruding out, that means everything else behind it has been cut down to get that piece to come out.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Instead of just telling us, oh yeah, they use molds.
Yeah. Did they have paper to draw these plans? I don't know. And pens?
They do this the hardest thing and then do all that fine detail too.
Yeah,
else to do.
All the bloody detail, you know.
Let's go recess this wall back because I want this knob to stick out.
Yeah, like when you realize this kind of too, when you hear Spartan Red kind of give you the amusement park narrative about where we're at right now in our realm, it makes you think too. Like, what's the farthest you can think back? Well, I thought to myself that I don't remember. Well, now I was educated that I was swimming just like you guys were swimming to a destination. Some bitches were dying all around us. We're all trying to get to one freaking ass spot, dude. We made it. Here we are. Bam. We enter our mother's matrix. That's what a matrix is. The womb of a woman. And we entered it. We all raced to get there like a son of a bitch, dude. People were dying all around us, and here we are. Boom, we get spit out into the sea of forgetfulness.
What did I always say? What do I always say?
Now, you don't.
What do I always say? We are the survivors of the survivors.
Yeah, we started out with an explosion. We propel ourselves around this earth with a series of explosions, and we try to explode ourselves. What the fuck?
Exactly.
Crazy red bricks, man.
Oh, anyway, right. Let's get back on.
That's the Thai chem dog in me, brother. Peace.
It's all good, mate. It's all peace. Here, look, front of the building. The building's melted. Look at the brick lines here. Very clear. Look, you got bricks that turned into quite blocky here. Look.
Yeah, man.
Brick lines. And then behind, look, you've got blocks and bricks. And all kinds of melt going on. It shouldn't really be. I mean, and obviously this is attached to there. Well, you can see this is attached to there.
That one chunk of melt looks like some
why
kind
is this
of
all
jewel
cooked?
there. That looks like some kind of jewel there, like someone had that at the end of a ring, man.
Right. Why is this cooked and this is not cooked?
Right.
You know, to this degree, I mean, so that it doesn't look like bricks anymore. Well, that is your aberration. That is the X factor with its unconventional way of melting and electrically frying one part and not the other.
Right.
It's consistent in its inconsistency, but some places it's very consistent. I mean, look.
Natalie says she used to have a recurring dream that she could breathe underwater.
Yeah. Wow. She's not she's not from Atlantis, is she?
I don't know. She could be a mermaid. I know she's a red brick babe, so what the heck, you know?
She's red brick, so she knows better.
Right. Dreams are strange because I had a dream one time, and I was screaming, and a gentleman woke me up. I was screaming, "Help! Help! Help!" And when I woke up a little while later, I got a phone call from my parents and my brother, who was in the airborne in the Army. He was jumping out of a helicopter, and he fell down like 250 feet and broke his back. And he landed, luckily, in a water treatment facility where there was sand and water. That's the only reason he's alive. But it was like I dreamed that because I didn't have no oxygen, and like I knew something was wrong with my family. You know what I mean? So dreams are strange, you know?
Yeah, I've had a few recurring nightmares. I still get them.
Well, yeah, like the one you speak about with the, fire and stuff,
Yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
The fire chasing me down the street.
Right, and here today, you've had that dream before. You were talking about red bricks, and here you are in the red brick world, and that dream makes a lot more sense to you. You know what I mean?
Of course, when you understand the Sunkist event, it's very relevant.
Right.
Again, this is all melted buildings. You can see the concrete mold upgrades still on the building here. This is apertures are closing, heat damaged. I mean, here as well, look, brick lines, huge cracks, doors, apertures here on this side. It's an incredible place, and I wish people would start seeing the truth of these places and stop treating them as tourist attractions. Being told that cavemen built this shit.
Right.
Look a little bit closer. So you get a very good look at the melt here. How it's dripping. It's viscous.
Yeah, we did.
It's stained. Look at this opening. Here's an archway, and it's cooked. Absolutely fried to be in this state. Because it's supposed to be like this at the back, and even this at the back is very damaged. These arches, columns, grid component, huge building, melted, and it doesn't, unless you have the discerning eye, you don't see.
You got a little bit of blocks underneath that left column.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in here.
Pocket of survival.
Simply, I mean, how'd you put this window in here? Or doorway or whatever that is. How'd you get in there? My days.
Yeah.
That make no sense. That make no sense if you go by the historical narrative. You wouldn't have cavemen building this.
Oh yeah, and then doing the intricate details. Say, hey, okay, no, you're not done. I need that wall recessed.
No, and then once you've recessed this and done all the work there, we want you to get on top of it and chisel out 4 windows.
I mean, recess. You got a recess inside of the recess. You got a big recess, then you got a statue up there in the window. That's all supposed to be one piece. That means you have to recess that back. Come on. And they're doing this with sticks and picks made out of sharp rock.
Well, the picks that they use would have to be made out of melted red brick, wouldn't it? Because everything come from there.
They use diorite. Well, how they cut it? Well, come on, man. I don't care what they use.
It doesn't make no sense.
They use dynamite. They're not doing that. If they're smart enough to do that, they know how to chop down a tree and make a wooden house. They know how to, get some clay out of the ground. They're not doing that. No one. I don't care. And then, of course, it goes inside, miles inside.
You know what? I'm blaming Fred Flintstone. He's got a lot to answer for.
Well, at least Fred Flintstone had a little shack. Man, that thing goes deep, inside, up, down, around. Tink, 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 tink.
Oh, listen. Fred has got a lot to answer
I can't believe we fell for that shit.
Yeah, no, he has helped brainwash children.
That was like a show to pick on average citizen, to say this is what we're turning you basically into.
Yeah.
If you really look at the whole show in itself, man, it's really, it denigrates people, and somebody gets a chuckle out of it. Those who dumbed us down, they think they're noble.
Yeah.
I would have never been this dumb growing up if the information was out there.
No,
it came too easy to me once it was shown to me. Like, oh, what? Shit! I knew I was had. Oh man, I knew right away as soon as I seen the information.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, with your eyes.
Now you give them the information to think you're crazy.
This is what
you lacked. You didn't have the information. You didn't have the.
This is why it needs to be.
Maybe my thinking was different back then. Maybe I wouldn't, because these young people are too dumb to understand. You tell them something, I mean, God.
Well, what are they giving, man? Look, I had friends.
People the same way though. It doesn't matter. You got to be awake. It doesn't matter if you're old or young.
In high school in California and couldn't read. How about that? How the hell can you go get a high school diploma and you still can't read?
Can't read.
Oh, you got a lot of them NBA players like that shit.
Yeah. Got all the money in the world. They can't put a sentence together.
Right.
But, it is what it is. Here we go. Look, more of the same. Buildings that have been melted and rock curtained over. It wasn't carved in here, I'm afraid. These are original buildings, the original buildings that have been damaged. Ground is all that huge. This place is madness when you look at it good. When you look at it properly, look at all of this. This is all building work. No chiseling was involved.
Looking right above where you were, straight up to your left now. little cornerstone that's sticking out. Keep going to the left. A little bit more. Right there. That block sticking out right there, just melting around.
Huge.
It actually looks like 2 blocks.
Yeah, because there's a little bit of a shadow around.
Yeah.
And then we've got the one in the front.
That's leftover remnants of the melt.
For sure. I mean, your eyes should be showing the people for scale. To give you the scale.
Look at that door alone probably almost 20 feet tall. That one over there to the towards the middle. If you look at that guy.
Oh, this one. This one is huge.
That one's huge. 15, 20 feet tall.
I mean,
another one just sunken down in the ash.
And it's still this one here is obviously in the melt, but you know, we were saying that the different vessels and different sized people. I mean, but bloody hell, it must have been quite scary to live here with all those those really big ones around.
Is that one? Can you bump that up a little to the that middle one to the left? Is that an archway that's melted down? Yeah, that's an archway right there, huh?
Yeah, that's an archway.
And that's why it's so small. That archway goes higher up. Go up.
Yeah.
Higher right there.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good eyes, Mr. James. Good eyes. Just a little bit more close up.
That'll put it more even with that other door, the height of the other door.
Yeah.
You take where that archway is and to that height.
I believe
it's down. It's right. Go down. Right there. That was the height of it.
Yeah.
Right there. So that's about almost the height of the other doorway. Puts it more in perspective.
More closely.
Yeah, that one's melted
that one
down.
a bit more closer. But here, look, just a tiny little one here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Place is just incredible. And it's one of them places, it's like Cappadocia and others that even though you can go there a million times, you go there again, you can still find.
Is that Petra?
Yeah, this is Petra, Petra.
Yeah, that's I had a couple of those today myself.
Yeah, I mean, I had to swerve quite a few because I've already used them.
Yeah,
even though they were better quality images, but I thought, well,
there's just so much evidence over there.
So much, it's absolutely
everywhere.
I mean, look, bricks turn to blocks.
Mm-hmm. Melted.
And then look at the melt of this behind it, incredible. And then behind that, look, the melt here, brick lines.
The roof of that building is melted. You can see the block line still in it.
Some of the drips here, look.
All the way down to ash.
Yeah. There's your brick ash here. Densified.
Yeah, block, you got building, you got ash. There you go, your elephant skin.
Yeah. Every time I hear that, it makes me laugh. I just think you lot are so lazy. They treat us with such contempt when they name this stuff. You know, elephant skin. Like, what,
hey, look at all the bricks in it. You can see all the blocks, the bricking. I mean, that is that's a lot of brick lines in there.
Yeah, a lot of brick lines here. Just like scabbing over of the brick lines of the heat, scorching. Leaving a stain here, but here's your average Joe doing his abseiling or whatever he's doing, not even realizing he's actually touching melted red brick here. Look where his foot is. See brick lines go across here. As we say, you can put a ruler on them sometimes. It's a straight.
Oh yeah.
It's that place again with more damage.
Just to show you viscosity going on. Dripping.
It is incredible to see the rock curtain and then the rock curtain with the viscosity in it as well. Yeah, that's rock curtain with and viscosity.
Yeah,
up here more viscous holes, slight staining. Bottom here, heat expanded, has made the door come inwards on the right. See how the shape of the door's not level now.
Yeah.
It's heat expansion in the bricks. Pulled it in. Bottom to the right. I mean, come on, what does this to buildings? You must be able to see it, please see it. If you don't know meltology and you see this picture, please explain what you're looking at.
Yeah,
if it's not a building melting.
Yeah, why the stairs like that? Why you got that drop off right there?
I mean, just look at the edge. Just look at
Yeah.
look at the edge, and you know it's obviously rock curtaining over. It's rock curtaining over here, and I don't know if these steps are just that's your big clue. Look at this steps, no steps. The arch is damaged. It's supposed to look like this one really, but it's not. Look. All mad heat damage. And yeah, I will be making a video out of this one because I just didn't realize how good this picture was.
Yeah, that's a good picture. That's really good. It's like
because I'm looking at it so hard. Just this part here around the stairs here is incredible. Incredible evidence right here.
Right.
Rock curtain down here. Little aperture there.
Amazing. Yeah, as you go through your imagery, I know there's always those special ones that you find that you got to put away and do something on because it's
this is one of them.
Shred brick so loud, like here, this will tell the whole world it's true.
Yeah, this is one of them that you can. This is going in my book, mate. It's not. You won't see this after this stream. You won't see this. It'll be in my book. It's just one of them pictures. Get a little bit closer. See the how it rock curtain, the viscosity here. Bricks are all damaged and turned into mush. Brick ash. Archways damaged. Look at the damage here. We had one going to the left before, inwards, and we've got one on the right going outwards now, bending outwards.
All right.
Where's the rest of the building here? Where's the rest of the bricks? There's another shot. I mean, come on. Please believe me, it's true.
All the mountains, a melted building.
There's no disputing. No matter what anybody tells you, there's no disputing. You explain this shit to me. If this is not, these are not pockets of survival of a huge building complex that's melted, then tell me how they put these in here.
Right.
Tell me. Look at this little bastard in the middle here. Pocket survival. Everything else is melted around it. Rock curtain down around it. Look. Still see little apertures here. Staining. Ground is brick ash. See faint block lines here.
Hey, Spartan Red, have you looked? Do you look at your analytics in YouTube to see where you're getting your predominant hits from?
No.
I did my own assessment where you're getting your predominant hits from is from Facebook.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say, but I'd like you to just go. It's real easy. You just go into your studio and look in analytics, and it'll show you all those stats there.
I haven't looked at it for a while. Put it that way. I have looked at it before, obviously.
So you know what I'm referring to, yeah. But you,
I'll do, yeah.
Because
I'll do.
Because I thought to myself, I look at stuff like that. Because then you say, well, how can we improve to get things out? You know what I mean, in a different way in those other realms that you're not getting those numbers at. You know.
Yeah. The guys will tell you I'm not really too fussed about the numbers as such because it will take off when it takes off. I have looked at analytics a little while ago.
A couple of years would go pretty viral if you could get them in the right audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people are watching like dumb shit like Ancient Aliens still. Matter of fact, I seen some comments. I think it was on yours or Yoakum's channel where the wife is bitching about her husband watching Ancient Aliens, and she's watching you guys. And other Red Brick people are recommending her husband to watch this certain Red Zone or this or that, and it's funny. It's
Yeah.
great.
Well, you know what?
People that are waking up.
The ladies are key ingredients, because they can, if they want to, they can change any man's mind.
All right.
You stop looking at ancient aliens and come over here and look at what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I'm looking back into the post just to see if we ever see something more about the husband. You know, it says, "Hey, all the mountains are melted buildings." You know,
It'll come. It'll come.
Yeah,
it'll come.
Hey, my girl looked at me at first like, "You're crazier than a box, dude." Huh? And now she'll say, "All the mountains are melted buildings." See,
buildings, exactly, because you say.
But it took a whole bunch of people to tell her that.
Yeah.
See?
But it's always the way. You might not accept it to start with. It might be ridiculous to sound in, but as soon as you put some time into it of your own, put your own time in and have a look.
Exactly.
It doesn't sound or look ridiculous anymore. Again, look at the viscosity flowing down. See that tripped across the bottom here. Brick ash sunken down. How it flowed down here. All remnants, all grid components, all melted. Again, see the viscosity. It's amazing. These places to me are amazing. I mean, come on.
Right.
Come on. Look at this shit here. Here. And those bloody cavemen with their pneumatic chisels. Out these windows, look. And the walls mangled and the steps is all heated and damaged. And why would you put windows here with statues above if it's just a so-called mountain? Why would you do that? What is the need for windows in a mountain? Wider shot. We are still talking Pakistan area. Look, this is death. Look at the stains, the scorch marks. Oh my days. Adnan Masood, care of. It's a different angle slightly. I mean, this is a mountain. They're telling it's a mountain made from whatever process they want to tell you. But why do we need this in a mountain? Carving again, leaving there. Maybe that's how they used to put their signatures.
Yeah, they chip away. They chipped away at it, right?
Yeah.
Tribe.
Like Leonardo, he'd put his signature in pen. These chiselers, they chisel their signature.
Yes, out of chicken wing bones. That's what James is doing right now. He's sharpening chicken wing bones.
Oh, the chicken wing killer is off to Manila.
Carving a building right now.
Oh, of course. I mean, this is some kind of relief here, but this is part of the building. It's an archway, and it's filled out.
Yeah, it sure is.
Look, you can see it's filled out with bricks. Look, what are they doing there?
Yeah, it's got a garage door there, right?
Yeah,
it goes
yeah.
up.
No one's got the remote.
It's a garage door, man.
Yeah, like you said earlier, like you were talking about ancient aliens. They always talk about the door that goes nowhere.
Yeah,
it's just the door. Yeah, and here we got another one right here. We know what it is.
It's the door that goes
to the key.
Yeah,
well, think about some of these tunnels that are in these buildings. Like I was in this one, it was 6,321 meters long, bro. And there was pockets here, doorways here. The train stops. People come out of somewhere, out of this mountain that they call the tunnel. I'm like, what are you guys doing in there, man? You know, why they stop in the middle of the place, pick up 3 cats?
Yeah.
You know, just the weirdest shit, bro. I mean,
yeah, I bet.
And this is just in South America, you know. This is in Peru.
Oh, right, yeah.
And it blows your mind, you know. You know, I got friends over there, and shit like that blows your mind. But you know, they tell you today. I know that's all pockets of survival with the whole inside, and you see the tracks. The tracks are like melted in. It still works, but you can see it's like, you know, you know, like the tetraglyph shit. They say that, you know, somebody put this stone here and that stone there all perfectly, and we know it's melted red bricks.
Yeah.
You know, same kind of shit. It's amazing. You know,
Again,
I
why
see
would you
that
have
doorway
this?
and I think a train's parked inside there or something.
You bad flashbacks, mate.
Right,
Flashbacks.
open the door, man. Toot, toot.
To
It's melted. What do you mean, darling?
yeah, it's all melted. We know it's all melted again. Yeah, look, why would you need windows in the mountains? I don't know. But I do know buildings have doorways and windows and stairs. For sure, again, look, this is building.
Yeah, boiling in the middle, Frederick says.
This shit. Look, windows, doorways. Can't see the brickwork. It's cooked. It's been electrified.
Big time.
I mean, we're talking about a mountain in the broadest sense of the terms that they describe it.
Yeah.
Why would you need this?
That center pillar is just wow.
Right? Why would you need this pillar? And why is it like this? And why are these other pillars not like this?
Yeah.
See the concrete mold upgrades here on this edge. And it's mountains don't need columns.
My 3-year-old would say, Hulk smash!
Hulk smash, yeah. I like Hulk. He's got the right idea.
Oh yeah,
smash everything.
He has the Hulk gloves and everything, dude.
Can someone tell me what's going on?
Yeah.
And who would live in a place like this?
I would. That'd be cool, man.
I'm not living there. That's collapsing, mate. In about 10 minutes, all the weight of this melt on the top of it is collapsing.
Oh,
it's collapsing. There's another one of these shit acts.
All right.
Built, obviously.
Thank you. Love you.
Next to this melted building. It's part of it, actually. Part of it. Again. Top of the building here, melt down here. Rock curtained and over. Pockets of survival. It's the same jam everywhere we go. And here's Egypt. We've all seen this place. I know Stefan has had some interesting theories about what this is. But to me, it's all melted grid components being flooded over by bigger buildings.
Yeah, it does look like a component too. Like,
you know, wind component of some sort.
Yeah.
Stefan was talking about being a wind component of some sort. It could well be.
You see the same layout. You see the same layout right here, sir, in a building I resided in.
Yeah.
In the state of Michigan. Exact same grid layout. I kid you not. I lived there, and you could go online and see it today. It was called Western Wayne. It's tore down now. But exactly like that. That's how the compound looked, dude. And we called it Wild Wild West. Because it was crazy. Inmates had guns there, bro. Kid you not. It was a crazy job.
I'll just to show the melted circuit board nature of things. See the melt here of this component. This is melted downwards. This is rock curtained over and around it. See the flow come to here. And it's all sitting on brick ash melted down. I just like looking at this place because it's very interesting.
Right.
When I look at it,
there's buildings all over the place. Another place they tore down here was Clinton Valley. Had a grid system that looked similar to that. And just see over and over and over the same thing. And that matter of fact, I've seen the blueprints of how they had the inside and the outside with the big pneumatic, and we're heating it just like they do with those Stirling motors, like.
Right, yeah.
And the whole building was self-sufficient, man.
Yeah.
You know, just amazing. Anyway.
Just showing you how much this is melted down here. Look. These pillars are covered.
Right.
Should have pillars the same as these, but it isn't enough covered on this side. Huge melt. Fantastic piece of machinery. Here we have a nice crisp shot at it. See this huge melt here. This huge. You can see brick lines here. Look. Give it away. Look. Brick lines right here. Pancake brick lines.
Huge.
This building, this component was massive. To just leave this And then we see all this melt behind, because we know what this melt is, this building. This place was huge. And again, more remnant, small parts of the circuit board that have been damaged, flooded. See the top, see it's flooded over the top from probably this beast behind here. See the columns and the plinth at the front. It's all in brick ash. And some of these places just showing you the differences in the what happened to the red brick from heat expansion to melt. It's a huge piece here. It's a huge block here. Where is the rest of this? Can you guys hear me still?
Oh yeah, loud and
Oh,
clear.
cool. Where's the rest of this?
Exactly.
Why are the walls leaning towards us? The walls that what's left of the remnants of the walls are leaning towards us, back towards us. This is all expanding in here, pushing these walls back. Nothing left. It's you can obviously see windows and apertures, but it's melted and gone underneath and around and out. Yeah, just want to show you huge blocks, bricks turn to blocks.
You know, just
All
like
this
that last picture that you're at right there. Where's the plumber at? Like
What,
I
this
say
one?
to James. Yeah, I say to James, look, James knows what the underground plumbing does. I did underground plumbing, you know, to get everything level and for the septic and so forth. And if you ever set up stuff where there's boiler rooms, right?
Right.
I've seen grids like this right here for where the boiler room is, where the big boiler sits, and then you have different tanks for different locations that it's being utilized for. Because sometimes it's just to run a motor over here, or here it's for heat. They use it differently, you know what I mean? As long as you can generate that power to create more power, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I look at that, and that's what comes to my mind is just like what you're saying, a component on the grid. And it could be something like that with the dynamos incorporated too. And we don't know much about mercury and the things they were using then either. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, component for real. Melted on the grid.
Tops of melted buildings. Everything is tops of melted buildings, as you can clearly see here.
You get the soldering iron out. You gotta fix it.
Yeah. I'll put in a 2A capacitor there, and I'll put in a 1B capacitor there.
Yeah, emergency broadcast system.
Yeah.
Major outage.
Yeah, it just should be saying to your grid component, damaged, melted down. Once you're looking at the top of the melted building, tops of the melted building, tops of the various parts of the melted building. These are whatever you want to call them, rooms or whatever, but it's tops of. Everything else is melted down, as you can see by this shape. Very unusual shape. Uh-oh.
Unusual shape.
She's twerking.
So's the building. So's the building.
She ain't got no clue.
The building knew she was coming.
Yeah. She had it all swaying back.
Holy building.
They're all swaying back. I mean, it's incredible evidence.
Hey, that's when the building cried, red brick, chicks.
Exactly. Red bricks, and it melted itself.
Red brick chicks.
Red brick chicks. Yes. And I want to show this again. This is Masada. Obviously, been misinterpreted for a long time until we came along. Well, till I came along, because I was the first one to spot it. And of course, it's a melted building.
We
Just
better
look at it.
consult with Jerry about that one, sir.
Jerry can kiss my ass because I showed him the pictures first.
I'm just bullshitting, dude, just to call shit.
I'm not one of those who has to be Johnny first on the scene or Johnny first on the spot.
You probably gave it to Jerry.
Yeah.
Check the
I
archives.
was the one who showed the pictures to Jerry. So let's not step on that one, because he's done that quite a few times, claiming that he has something, but it was me who originally gave it to him.
He created you, man.
He created me.
Yeah, that's what he'll tell you. He created everything.
Yeah, well, he must be sick with himself with his creation then. I am my own designer, my friends.
Oh, I know that, brother, but you heard him say that before. I remember when he was on with you, and I was thinking like Red, man. I'm thinking Spartan Red, man. Say, and you let him carry on sometimes, and I know you would.
Yeah,
you try to say something, and he wouldn't let you.
Yeah, but you know what? That's being courteous. It's his show. You run it the way he wants to run it. I always believe that my time will come, and I'll be able to do things how I want to do them, and the time's come, and I'm doing what I want to do.
Right.
It was said before that he was kind of didn't want me to succeed, and I can kind of see that because obviously he wanted to be the font of all knowledge of everything. So
yes,
Natalie, when you've got someone like me who's determined and creative, obviously you're not going to have that status of being number one all the time anymore.
Right.
Right. I'm doing it.
Like that's just such a thing, It's like if my grandfather taught me something and I expounded on it and made it more clear or more evident in a better way, my grandfather would only cheer. Or
exactly.
That's what wisdom is.
You'd expect.
He just
him to be.
Go ahead.
What you'd expect from him is to be cheering us and saying, "Look what's happened from me." From me. Now we've got Spartan. Now we've got Joachim. Now we've got and it's expanding exponentially. He should be pleased, but he's not.
Right, man.
He's not pleased because it didn't come from him, all from him. That's why. But that's an old story, and it's a boring old story as well. So I try not to tell it too often.
Right. Exactly.
Rehash.
No, and I shouldn't maybe even said that because I only did it in humor. I did it in humor.
You say what you like.
He'd always say, "Well, I'll allow it." I'm thinking, man, dude.
No, you're allowed. I'll allow anything.
I know
it's a forum.
He would say that, and I would get irritated, dude. I really would.
Yeah.
Because he, like even I'd see, like I've been with you guys since the beginning, so I watch new people come on, and I'm thinking, great, man, and Jerry fucking shut them down before they can even think. You know what I mean? You could come in stupid a little bit, but he wouldn't even allow a little bit stupid. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? He was trying to shut down people who were well versed in meltology anyway on his show. So it's nothing. Yeah, right. He's done it to me. He's done it to you.
I think Steve Pooh showed him more shit than we really know.
Of course.
I think some history is missing. And this history is missing too. So that's why I'm a Spartan Red fan, because you've been real through the whole thing, and you carried it through when I wanted to just dump Jerry. I kept coming back, watching because you were there. And I believe all the mountains are melted buildings today. See how that works?
Yeah. I mean, it's good. It's good. The people that are supposed to know this will know it, whether it be through Jerry or not. I'm just glad that we've got a fine set of individuals in the both groups, as well as admins and mods, and we've got a fine set of people in the Eagle Eye crew, and we've got fine guys like yourself to come in and expound on Meltology on a daily basis if we need to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And and it just shows how far we've come really from our first initial couple of shows to now being very confident we're going to share the workload of the streams now, and try and get more people involved that way. People sitting in the chat could well host a chat, could well host a stream if they wanted to. So it's all about including everybody. I'm not trying to run a one-man ship. It's not a one-man ship. It's us together. We. It's all about us growing collectively and trying to waken up minds collectively as well. We don't want to wake you up and then you fall back to sleep into bad ways again.
Right.
We keep that mind open, and then we do that by producing new evidence every show. Try not to be stale and do the same things. Because I could quite easily sit here and put music on all night.
Right.
Yeah.
Or I could quite easily sit here and tell you everybody's a retard and we should hang everybody and you're dumber than dog shit on the ground. I could quite easily do that, but that's not very entertaining as far as I'm concerned. And if it was me, I wouldn't be wasting 5 minutes on anybody who's doing that. Sorry. Here we go. Look, more sunken Greek components. This is Dendera. This is Dendera. It's Egypt, obviously. And they're telling you it's all wonderful things, but it's not. It's just a melted Greek component. Melted and flooded with brick flood. And you can clearly see that it's flooded and it rose up, went over this part of the circuit board, this circuitry.
Right.
This is all sunken. This is all brick ash in here. And then it's melt and brick ash out here as well. Dendera. Well. Another one of my pictures that somebody else likes to claim. But it was me who showed it to him first. As always. Because them times I was researching like mad, 10 hours a day. And look, this is pocket of survival. See how this is all brick lines going down here. You look close, it's all block lines and brick lines. Look. Even with the flow of the building, it's brick lines. And look, we have one little bridge to get out.
Right, by the rail.
One little bridge with some columns that are melted to get out. This is all brick ash from this same building around it. Palmyra, slightly different angle. See, it's all melted buildings, people. Look at them. Dotted around like islands in water, but they're not. They're melted brick buildings in brick ash. Have a look. Man, this is insane. Absolutely. The way that came up the sides there, look. This is chewed out here. Arch here, look.
All right.
Slide there again, a bit closer. I mean, I don't have to paint the picture. The picture should do that.
Right, it's getting ready to slide over, man.
Yeah. And they've got the cheek to be calling it all sorts of things apart from what it is. It's a melted building. Suckers. Yeah, Palmyra. Just showing you the remnants of the buildings that have melted and been flooded over. Surrounded in melt. See the bricks turn the blocks here. Quite clearly on the bottom there. These are even more blockier here.
Right.
Yeah. Waves of melted brick lines coming down. It's all flooded and melted. Waves of brick lines. And again, you look at it from above, it's clearly a grid system that's been employed with these car cells.
Amen. So true.
It's clearly a grid system for these.
Yeah, it's like hand with the soldering iron there.
Yeah, cells.
Even makes you look at your back of your TV. Look at the back of your TV, folks, and look at some of the sigil patterns on your motherboard and so forth. And you go, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's the way of talking to each other.
And you can even look them up. You can look at certain sigils and go on Google and just look up
sigils. Yeah.
And you'll find them, and it'll tell you what its name was and why it's a, and what they say it is. Anyway, it doesn't matter what you say, but it's just weird. It does matter because it gives you some kind of understanding of that hocus pocus they do have in the game with a realm that's something to do with frequencies and the air and so forth that people are starting to understand today through the towers and mind control that some people don't think can happen, and it can with frequencies.
Yeah,
you can do. You can manipulate mostly water. So
everything's frequency here. Everything is frequency.
Water in us. That frequency can be altered through frequencies and harmed and so forth through frequencies. You know,
altering your conscious awareness through via frequencies. You want to look it up. Look it up. People.
Yeah, they're talking about today kicking on the 5G all across America.
Right. This is why your Maxine is so dangerous, because you had a component in it. Again, top of the melted building, you can see everything else is melted down. Some still there. Some are real close to the ground. You can see the hue in the red carbon 14 in the bricks that have turned to blocks, and the central part is all churned out. All from the X Factor event, electrical charge. Again, high aerial shot shows you the grid component. Shows you it was melted and it's been flooded with brick ash.
No doubt.
Totally melt down this one. Down and outwards. Again, not so harsh as the last one, but it's still melted and flooded. Need steps to get down there, look.
Yeah. Looks like you almost could plug into a terminal right there.
Yeah, this part here, look, here. This part looks crazy. And this looks crazy.
Looks part of a motherboard clips that I put on motherboards when I'm fixing them. Yeah, exactly.
To me, you get the thing that you slot in here.
Yeah.
And you get one that slots in here, but it moves these upwards. These are like little like levers that move upwards to that position up there.
Right.
When you've got the piece that fits in here.
A fuse could have been on the top of that too, and that could be negative and positive on either side.
Maybe here.
Part of a huge capacitor system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredible when you look at it, because that's what I look at it now as always.
Maybe components. A big mercury switch right there.
Yeah.
See?
You know, I always think of the computer motherboard when I see bits like this straight away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like grid. It looks like components. I mean, what the hell is going on here? I mean, this building here is gone. It's just obviously melted, but
ground
this is
control
gone as well.
Major town.
Yeah. Flooded, melted.
Look how that staircase over there in the middle house going into the melt, and then on the left side and the right side as it goes up, you can see the wall part. Yeah, you can see it, and it's you know.
Rock curtain over this side.
Yeah.
Left at the end, that slight aperture. Well, not slight, it's quite a big aperture, but
so we see stuff all the time like that. You know.
Yeah.
And people think it's a mountain or something. It's just the melt.
Yeah.
That has your part of the building still going through it. You can still see.
Just the building. Just all buildings.
Yeah.
We just was there, but better pictures. You can see the bricks of certain blocks here. They're more expanded at the bottom because they're closer to the brick flood. More heat, more expansion. Smaller at the top. And again, more Pockets of survival, but melted downwards. All this is melt. All this is brick lines here. Waves of melted brick lines going this way. You can't build stuff like this, my friends. You can't.
No.
And you can't build stuff like this either.
No.
Building sunken, melted. And and if you took these trees out, you'd see that it extends all the way through here into now has been flooded by water.
Right.
All these parts here are parts of this.
Yeah, you could see that they use water there, man, big time, just by looking at that.
The top manipulators of water and electricity and magnetism, aren't they?
Exactly,
Those are the three
man.
things
Just
that
look at
they were really.
James, I know here's the underground plumber again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
James, and you say, look at that shit, James. Look at that big plumbing system. Are you ready to tackle this job, sir? We want hydraulics and everything.
Hydraulic system, yeah.
Well, we're going to have 4 mercury fountains. Could you hook it up for us, sir? I want, how many, I don't know how much wattage we're going to need. Lots of fucking wattage. Can you handle it, sir?
Bring in the subbies. Bring the subcontractors.
More power.
Here we go again. Look. More. Just seeing the tops of the melted building. Look at this. Pagoda style in the middle. Last remnant of the computer grid component here. Everything else is melted. None of this is new buildings. It's all melted buildings from the original building. Look how high it got here. Look. Here. Step. That's your terrace. You're melting.
You know, to see them component parts that we just seen a minute ago really just enlightens your mind more to understand the ka, like we say, capital. You know, the pitala that is the bronze top forged from a metal to have electrical and electromagnetic conductivity. So now we have a better understanding that ka, the top of the power center, gets the energy and sends it downwards, the bricks and everything, and then they go into these components that hold the charge. That could be our columns and all over, you know what I mean? Because you see always in the series of positive, negative. They knew their fucking north, south, west, the air, the fire. They knew it all, you know what I mean? And I could see it firing up now. See, as a result of seeing those components more in my life.
Well, you have to figure it like this, and you know, they built the place. If they built the place, they'd have knowledge of everything.
Oh yeah, yes.
I mean, look, what the fuck is this shit here? You know, at first I thought it was like a Formula One racetrack when I saw this, and then I'm thinking, well, no, it don't loop.
Well, so that's what they would redesignate it for, right? Something like that. That's what they would do.
It don't loop. It don't loop back in, so it's not that, because this road goes out and goes around here and out this way. So whatever this is, it's grid components of some sort that they've put in here.
Right.
At first I thought it was a quarry. Part of a quarry.
Well, what region are you? That's the only time I ask what region it is, because when I see stuff like that, I think rail system too. And I tell people the rail system is nothing new either. That was part of the old.
Oh, that was all here before. They're too lazy. They're too lazy. Too much lies.
The same kind of look, and some of these would go into what they call a mountain and say the tunnels, and we knew it was a building with the rail system going into it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Don't forget who's telling you history. It's the liars are telling you history. Oh, we laid the rail tracks that went from this place. All fucking lies.
Right.
All fucking lies. Here we go. Look, top of another top of the melted building, and just the very top's left. Whatever these are, huge bits of melted brick. again, yeah, look. Hardly any carbon 14 in this. That's why it's very sparsely
Mud's not going to do that.
populated. Yeah. But we can, I mean, you know, this outer wall, different heights, different edging. This edge is lower down in the melt than this. That's all that's left of the building, I'm afraid, these little pieces here. But most people won't recognise it as a building. They'll think, oh, well, it's look what nature did.
Right.
Yeah. Make out area, hang out zone.
Exactly. We put that there for your convenience. Again, top of the melted building, you can see it's caved in the top, so we can see the underneath. And it looks like grid component. It's just like a honeycomb kind of grid component with all these intersecting lines.
Okay, fellas, I gotta go eat. She bugged me for the second time. She's gonna get mad at me, so I gotta go eat.
Oh, you know what?
Chief.
It's good, Chief, because I'm going to call it quits soon.
All right.
You know, I was only going to stay on a couple of hours. It's 2.5 hours now, so
Well,
that's
she
good
just
for
bugged
me.
me again that it's time to eat. She said
Yeah,
that
you
about a half
got-
hour
you-
ago, and I still. And I even smoked a
Yeah.
doobie. Did you see me? She
Yeah,
told
oh,
me if she sees it, no motherfucker, I'm telling you.
You better get going before she hides your router.
Yeah.
You know what she's like.
Yeah.
She'll hide your router, and then you'll be on your please.
Right.
I need to get on for tomorrow, please.
Right. So
But it's a blessing.
If you
Sorry,
guys,
carry on.
you guys keep rolling, man. Carry on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man!
Well,
Thanks for flying into the mist.
See if you guys are done, or
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to see you, mate. It's always good. The link
Oh
will go
yeah,
out
always good hanging out with you,
for
Chief.
Friday's show.
you guys,
Catch you on your
about-
stream too when you jump on again. I'll catch you on that.
Yeah.
yeah, you
Sure, I'll
guys
get
are
onto
live,
it.
man. I love it, man.
Oh,
You
you're
make my
brilliant.
day
You're
every
brilliant.
time. Look, I see my old lady will chew me out. Though I swear to God, that's one reason I'm going. Because like I tell her, I just smoke my dinner. Fuck it, I'll get it later. You know what I mean? But no, then I got to make her happy too, and she makes me happy because she's thinking about me. You know what I mean?
No, there you go.
So that's kind of.
I mean, and the thing is, it's good to have people thinking about it because
right,
sometimes
it is.
when you get into this, you can be so focused that you don't eat. I know that for myself. You don't eat.
Spend a lot of hours
you know,
doing
yeah.
and people don't realize how
Right.
much time you can really consume making videos and trying to address how could you say something, and maybe you say it the wrong way, but that's how you learn anyway. You know, that's how you learn.
It's
You
always
can't
about
learn
that.
without failing, man. The more you fail,
Yeah,
the more
exactly.
you learn, and you realize that you're gonna be a fucking genius in this world. And, you know,
There you go. You have to keep
Yeah.
plodding on. Even though you may go wrong, you pick yourself up, dust yourself down, and start walking again. Start moving forward.
rock and roll,
The
man.
best way. Chief, thank you very much for popping in to see us. It's a
Oh,
pleasure.
my pleasure. man.
We'll hope to see you again real soon.
All right, sir.
Now go and eat your dinner. Go and eat. I don't want to be blamed. Go and eat your dinner.
All right, James. Peace, brother. Peace, all you guys, man. Later.
Later, mate. Take care. Fred says, "Angry man in the van." How you doing, Fred? I didn't see you in the house. Hope you're okay.
Fred, Eagle Eye Crew.
The enlightened mate said, "It's better than thinking of Titan arseholes are mountains." Fred said, "Total meltification." It is total meltification. Right. I think on that note, we're going to wind it down. I'm going to bounce because I promised the mafia that I wouldn't be on for too long tonight. And I can't afford to fall out with them.
Yeah, huh?
Listen, yeah, you have to sometimes. Family has to come in front. I'm afraid, and I don't need the aggro from them, not because I'll tell you what, it's non-stop.
Come in.
Phones ringing, doors knocking, all of that.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Yeah, so we're going to bounce tonight, and we'll be back on Friday, hopefully. Shout out to all Eagle Eye Crew watching, of course, MVPs and moderators and admins, and of course the members of the Melted Red Brick University and Mountains of Red Brick Buildings. I hope you're all cool. Shout out to Sheepu as always. And Eagle Eye Crew, you guys are fabulous. We love you. And we'll try to get the show back to its normal consistency.
All right, sorry about that, guys. Baby,
no, you're good.
Picked up. So
you're good.
I'm free to go over some more evidence.
Oh, listen, I'm going home. You can take the stream if you want. I'm out of here, mate. I've got to get it. I told you, my lot ain't easy, mate. I can't take the noise. I can't.
Where's Dean at? Dean,
when they
should
start,
be jumping in.
Listen, especially my daughter, when she starts, it's like, and it's your daughter, it's like having your mum and on steroids, you know what I mean? Like, that's what she's like, my mum on steroids. So I just, like, okay, okay, don't start. I promise I won't stay on too long. And I have to watch out about watching on with my health, because I'm prone to get these tired spells. I get very, very tired.
Right.
So I have to make sure I get my rest, which is very, very difficult at the moment. Actually, don't need to go into that, but it's I do need to have the day off in between each stream now. Plus, it gives me time to rest and do a little bit of research. So,
got to have your rest.
Got to have that.
Got to keep that motor tuned up.
Oh, listen, I want to be in good form for every time I come on there, James. Plenty of energy and being more like myself. I don't like seeing me on the replay looking tired. It's a bit distressing to me because I'm an energy guy really, and when I can't be firing on all cylinders, it makes things difficult for me. But that's enough of my waffle. Last words, James.
You got me with my mouth full. Sorry about that.
You're not getting an equity card. You can't come in the Actors Guild like that, mate. You're meant to go on cue. Hang on, Director, I'm just having a sandwich.
Well, that was a nice, quick, powerful, had big punch to it. Stream we just had. Great evidence. Spartan, like always. Nice to have Chief come in. Eagle Eye crew coming into the nest. He's becoming a regular, which is great. Great information, Chief. Always great to have you in, giving out that knowledge. Make sure you guys check out the subs if you haven't. Watch the documentary, Yoakum's documentary. Subscribe to Red Brick University if you haven't. Mountains are red brick buildings if you haven't. Shout out Chipu, Mark, Fred, Knowledge, Deborah Watson, Deborah Simpson, Tara. Who have I forgotten? Our Melted Reality. Yoakum, of course, I said that he has the documentary. And Debros, rest of the Eagle Eye crew. You guys keep flying high, fly straight. And one love to everyone. Thanks for coming in, tuning in, checking us out.
Well said, mate. Also, another shout out to Dino. If you're watching, hope you're okay, mate.
Oh, yeah, Dean. Dean the Machine. I'm sorry about that, Dean.
Hope to see you.
So used to have him in here.
Yeah, exactly. It's strange.
Dean the Machine.
Very strange. But, we still flow if we can flow. I hope everyone takes care of themselves and has a really, really good day, or a really, really good morning, or a really, really good evening, depending on what zone you are in. But it's been a pleasure to spend a couple of hours with you. Didn't really want to do a long stream today. We'll save that for Friday, hopefully, with Dino back and, the wonderful, wonderful James. Chief will probably be in. He can't keep himself away from us, which is good. I love him. I think he's great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Brilliant. Always a wealth of knowledge with Chief. You're going to get all sorts of different stories, which is what I like, because it's about broadening everyone's perspectives and listen to everybody's opinions. And this is the forum. This is what it's for, so that we can, keep the good and toss out the bad stuff. But it's always a pleasure, Eagle Eye Crew, to consistently be coming in and watching the zone. It's great. I love you for that. Remember, like, share, and subscribe if you are new. Share the link. Tell your friends we need more feet on the red brick road. We are building a red brick nation, and that starts with you.
And this is what we do it. University level, we break down meltology.
Shout out to Tanner Lee. Be well, y'all. Glad I could catch a bit. I'm glad you could as well. Natalie, Jen says TTS69. Fred says, thanks, James. Thanks again, Skylar. Natalie said, I have the time today to go hunting for evidence online. Lovely. You'll soon be getting the link, Natalie, if you start producing that evidence. We want you in.
And yeah, Natalie, there are memes at the beginning, so I don't know if you answer or not. She asked that question. You have to go back to the beginning.
She has to watch it from the beginning. You replay, guys. Thank you very much for watching it. If you got this far on the replay. I know some of you, the fast forward crew, you just fast forward it, like watch the memes and fast forward it to a bit of evidence and love it. So if you're the fast forward crew, how you doing? Anyway, listen, once again, people, thanks very much for watching. Please come back. All the links you need are in the description box associated with the stream. We'll be back usual time, 10:30 Friday. Please make it if you can make it, and be early. Be early. There's not much more I can say. I think that's about it for the show. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Remember, we are,
please like, share, subscribe.
As the chief was telling you, the survivors are the survivors. We won the race. We won the race. Third Ferguson says, do it daily.
Do.
I love it. You know why? Because he's banging him hard. That's what I like it. Anyway, remember, we are the survivors of survivors. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. It's really, really important in this time that we live in. Even though in the UK they've told us we don't have to have masks and vaccine passports. Just
like that. Wow.
Don't trust them. Exactly. Just like that, it can just throw it. It don't mean nothing. The 3 years that they've had us under lockdown don't mean nothing. What does that tell you? They can change it just like that. Just like that. Take care of yourselves. Be back soon. See you Friday. One love.
One love. Eagle Eye Crew.